A gate agent stops a black woman from boarding at a bustling airport. She owns the plane and the airline. The terminal buzzes with scanners beeping, announcements blaring, and passengers hurrying. You clutch your boarding pass, but a gate agent's denial, laced with prejudice, halts you. Unbeknownst to the agent, the woman he's blocking is no ordinary traveler. She's a trailblazer who owns the airline. Her fight for justice sparks here. Maya Carter, 28, grew up near Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, inspired by roaring jets and her mother Lorraine, who fueled her dreams. Maya, captivated by planes, dreamed of piloting them while others played games. In their small home, Lorraine's belief in Maya's potential echoed. As a teen, Maya studied aviation legends like Bessie Coleman, assembling model planes instead of toys, undeterred by doubters or financial struggles. Despite hardships, Maya's ambition soared. She worked odd jobs to fund flight lessons, feeling alive during her first Cessna flight at 17. Her family admired her drive, but Maya envisioned more, an airline welcoming all. Skeptics doubted a black girl from modest roots could achieve it. Maya's dream was to transform aviation, making travel inclusive and uplifting. Friends cheered her grit, but many scoffed at her lofty goals. Each obstacle, poverty, bias, or limited opportunities, strengthened her resolve. She believed rising above challenges, like planes above clouds, would make her vision real. After high school, Maya aimed for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, a top aviation school. Tuition loomed large, but she secured scholarships through tireless applications and volunteered at an aviation museum. Accepted, she arrived in Daytona Beach, stepping into a world of sky-obsessed peers. At Embry-Riddle, Maya thrived among aviation enthusiasts discussing flight paths and engines. But financial strain forced her to work long diner shifts. She juggled early morning flight labs, lectures, and late-night waitressing, leaving little time for rest or socializing. Yet her spirit remained unbroken. Life wasn't easy. Maya's relentless schedule, studying, flying, working, left her exhausted. She envied wealthier classmates with tutors, but her struggles forged resilience. Subtle discrimination stung. As one of a few black women, she faced microaggressions, but met them with confidence and supportive friends. Maya's determination grew stronger. She watched privileged peers glide through, but her grit shaped an unshakable spirit. Classmates' slights and instructors' oversights hurt, yet she excelled, befriending allies like roommate Nia, an engineer dreaming of efficient planes, fueling Maya's airline vision. During her first solo flight, Maya's nerves gave way to clarity as the plane lifted off. The sky felt like home. Despite her grueling routine, she aced exams and navigation courses, earning praise from instructors for her skill, discipline, and unyielding passion. Maya and Nia brainstormed late nights, sketching fleets for her future airline. Her solo flight was exhilarating, cementing her purpose. She mastered meteorology and practical tests, her progress undeniable. An instructor lauded her rare talent, a validation she cherished through exhaustion. By junior year, Maya saw her airline dream as attainable. She studied airport management and aviation economics, sketching plane designs and service ideas. Her notebook brimmed with logos and names, her discipline and imagination blending into a blueprint for a revolutionary airline. Maya's first job was co-pilot at Horizon Air, a small Charlotte-based carrier. The pay was low, schedules brutal, but she wore her uniform proudly. Some colleagues mentored her, others, skeptical of a black woman pilot, tested her resilience, which she met with professionalism. At Horizon, Maya navigated subtle bias, Captains tension, ground crew defiance, passengers double takes. She volunteered for extra shifts, studied logistics, and befriended staff, learning every airline facet. Her diligence shone, earning her a chance to impress the CEO during a test flight. During a test route, CEO Margaret Ellis noticed Maya's calm handling of a glitch. Post-flight, Ellis invited her to join a route expansion committee, offering corporate exposure. Maya leapt at the chance, balancing cockpit duties with strategic meetings, her ambition soaring higher. In committee meetings, Maya pitched niche routes for underserved areas, drawing on her budget travel experience. Initially met with skepticism, her profitable Mississippi route proposal won praise, boosting her reputation. Ellis invited her to high-level meetings, and investors noted her sharp instincts. Despite success, Maya grew restless. Horizon's conservative board resisted her bold ideas for customer experience and modern aircraft. She realized her vision couldn't thrive under others' limits. Late nights, she drafted plans for her own airline, dreaming of a transformative legacy. Maya named her dream airline Horizon Heart, symbolizing upliftment and care. She studied corporate strategies, networked, and refined her business plan. Every setback taught humility, every win leadership. She was no longer just a dreamer, but a pilot poised to reshape aviation. A call shattered Maya's focus. Her mother, Lorraine, faced a heart condition. Maya took leave to care for her in Atlanta. By Lorraine's bedside, reflecting on her journey, Maya found clarity. Her mother's encouragement reignited her urgency to build her airline now. As Lorraine stabilized, Maya returned to Horizon, pitching a passenger experience overhaul. The board rejected it as too costly. Stung but resolute, she resigned, determined to create her own airline. Her vision was too big for Horizon's cautious framework. Using savings, a loan, and a small inheritance, Maya founded Horizon Heart Airways. She leased a 50-seat Embraer, basing operations near Atlanta. Her team, including Nia as tech officer, focused on hospitality and inclusion, launching routes to overlooked cities. Maya captained early flights, greeting passengers warmly. Travelers praised Horizon Heart's service and reliability, with local media celebrating its charm. Profits were slim but sustained growth. Within a year, Maya added a larger jet, proving her model worked. Maya pitched a new Alabama route, partnering with local businesses. City officials, ignored by major carriers, embraced her plan. The route boosted tourism, earning Horizon Heart acclaim as an empowering force. Maya's vision was gaining traction, her airline a community catalyst. Maya courted venture capitalists, leveraging her success in underserved markets. Each deal brought Horizon Heart closer to competing with giants. Amid chaos, she found peace, guided by Lorraine's faith and her own resolve, knowing she was building something extraordinary. Years later, Horizon Heart grew into a mid-sized airline with Boeing 737s and Airbus A320s. Major funding enabled long-range aircraft, connecting Atlanta to Dallas, Chicago, and New York. The airline's reputation for respect and innovation drew diverse talent and loyal passengers. Maya prioritized diversity in hiring, cross-training staff in empathy and conflict resolution. She became a public figure, speaking at schools about her struggles and triumphs. Her relentless schedule strained personal relationships, but she saw her airline as a mission of possibility. On a new route launch from Atlanta to San Diego, Maya rode as a passenger to observe service. Arriving early at Hartsfield-Jackson, she felt confident as Horizon Heart's CEO. She checked gate preparations, blending in as a businesswoman, unnoticed by most. At Gate A23, Maya observed bustling activity. Passengers queued, staff assisted. A mother with a baby, an elderly man in a wheelchair. Everything seemed orderly, if hectic. Maya approached to board, smiling, expecting routine service, unaware of the storm brewing. Gate agent Ethan Cole scanned Maya's boarding pass, frowning. "Lovely day to fly," she said. Ethan nodded curtly, asking for ID. His skeptical tone, "Right flight?" unsettled her. Maya complied, sensing something off, her calm demeanor hiding growing unease. Ethan's confusion deepened, whispering to colleague Sarah. "Step aside," he said, dismissing Maya's booking confirmation. Passengers grew restless, some eyeing her curiously. Maya stayed composed, suspecting bias but hoping for a simple glitch, unaware of the confrontation looming. Ethan demanded Maya's original booking email, his tone accusatory. She showed it, confirming flight 4459 to San Diego. He scoffed. "You're sure it's this airline?" Maya, indignant, replied, "I own Horizon Heart." Ethan laughed mockingly, escalating the tension. Passengers overheard, exchanging glances. Ethan's sarcasm, "You own the airline?" drew murmurs. Maya requested a supervisor, her voice steady despite humiliation. Ethan dismissed her, prioritizing others. Sarah offered help, whispering, "Ethan's strict," but his authority blocked resolution. Sarah found Maya's seat, 4A, in the system, but Ethan snapped, "Don't print it. She's not verified." Maya, incredulous, repeated, "Sneaking onto flights?" His refusal, despite evidence, stung. "Your colleague sees my seat," she said, fighting to stay calm. Ethan doubled down, asking Maya to leave the boarding area. Passengers whispered, some appalled. A black woman passenger shook her head, sensing bias. Maya, humiliated, demanded a supervisor. Sarah called one, torn between protocol and fairness, as tension thickened. Maya stood aside, fuming yet composed, feeling powerless despite owning the airline. Her empire, built on inclusion, was marred by this prejudice. Passengers watched, some sympathetic, others impatient. Maya reassured a child with a smile, her resolve hardening to address this. Supervisor Linda Hayes arrived, assessing the scene. Maya explained, showing her ID and confirmation. Linda checked the system, confirming seat 4A. "Everything's valid," she said, glaring at Ethan. Maya's relief mixed with anger as Linda questioned Ethan's actions. Ethan shrugged, claiming fraud concerns, citing Maya's claim of ownership as suspicious. Linda silenced him. "Her seat's confirmed. You should have verified discreetly." Passengers clapped faintly. Maya revealed, "I'm Maya Carter, Horizon Heart's CEO," shocking Linda, who recognized her. Linda apologized profusely, unaware Maya was traveling incognito. Maya, calm but firm, said, "This hostility is unacceptable. I was humiliated." Ethan flushed, defensive. "You didn't look like first class." Maya's gaze sharpened, sensing the bias fueling his actions. Maya challenged Ethan. "Was it my skin color?" Silence fell. Linda, stern, ordered Ethan to a private discussion. "Miss Carter board immediately," she said, offering goodwill. Maya declined, demanding systemic fixes to prevent such treatment of any passenger. Maya boarded, settling into 4A, her carry-on stowed. Flight attendants, alerted, nodded respectfully. She felt anger, sadness, and resolve. If one agent could undermine her airline's values, she'd root out the issue, ensuring Horizon Heart remained a beacon of fairness. As the plane pushed back, Maya reflected. Atlanta's skyline faded below. She'd built Horizon Heart to uplift, yet Ethan's bias exposed cracks. Was he an outlier or a symptom? She vowed to investigate, channeling her pain into action, her leadership instincts kicking in. At cruising altitude, Maya opened her laptop, drafting emails. She thanked Linda, requested a detailed report, and informed the COO of her plan to address the incident. Ethan's condescension echoed past prejudices, but she turned this into a catalyst for change. Flight attendant Tara offered water, whispering, "We're sorry about the gate. Ethan was wrong." Maya smiled, grateful. She outlined next steps: HR investigation, retraining, and accountability measures. One agent's failure wouldn't define Horizon Hart, but she'd ensure it never happened again. The captain announced, "Thanks for flying with Horizon Hart and CEO Maya Carter." Passengers applauded, some spotting her. A teen shouted, "You're awesome, Maya." Laughter followed. Despite the morning's pain, Maya felt pride. She'd come far, but her mission continued. The flight smoothed out. Maya recalled her childhood dreams, now reality in this Airbus. San Diego's launch loomed, a milestone. Yet Ethan's actions reminded her of persistent barriers. She'd use this to strengthen Horizon Hart, ensuring every passenger felt valued. In San Diego, Maya's phone buzzed with Linda's report. Ethan faced suspension. Bias was evident. A ribbon cutting awaited at Terminal 2. Maya smiled for cameras, masking her turmoil, then retreated to her hotel, ready to confront the issue head-on via video call. On the call, HR Director Vanessa Reed and COO Daniel Kim looked grave. Maya recounted Ethan's actions, demanding action. Vanessa proposed immediate retraining. Daniel suggested a public statement. Maya agreed, stressing zero tolerance for bias, her voice unwavering. Maya felt relief but heaviness. Prejudice, even at her airline, persisted. Ethan's initial defiance, claiming she played the race card, shifted to admitting biases. Termination loomed. Maya didn't relish firing him but knew accountability was non-negotiable for Horizon Hart's integrity. Word spread among staff. Some were shocked. Others praised swift action. Maya expanded retraining, launching Unity in Flight workshops. She attended, sharing her story, fostering open dialogue. Employees admitted biases, creating a healing space, a step toward her vision. Media caught wind. Gate agent blocks black woman. She owns the airline. Ethan faced public scorn, struggling to find work. Maya didn't gloat but let consequences stand. Horizon Hart emerged stronger, its culture of inclusion reinforced, proving change was possible. Months later, at Hartsfield-Jackson, Maya boarded for a Seattle conference. A new agent greeted her warmly, handing over her pass. "Thanks for flying Horizon Hart, Miss Carter." The sincerity eased her. Policies had tightened and morale soared, reflecting her reforms. Boarding smoothly, Maya settled in, reflecting on progress. Complaints dropped, retention rose, and reviews glowed. Lorraine, now healthier, cheered her on, saying adversity fueled change. Maya smiled, knowing her mother's wisdom guided her through this transformative chapter. An email confirmed her Seattle keynote was sold out. Attendees wanted to hear from Horizon Hart's visionary. Maya felt awe and responsibility. Success wasn't just profit. It was uplifting lives, breaking barriers, and ensuring her airline soared with compassion and courage. In Seattle, Maya prepared her speech, planning to address Ethan's incident candidly. She'd share how it sparked systemic change, inspiring others to embrace inclusion. Her pain had purpose, proving that even turbulence could lead to a stronger, fairer Horizon Hart. Maya's journey wasn't just about flights, it was about unity. Owning an airline meant fostering hope, connecting people, and breaking barriers. She'd keep pushing, mentoring aviators, and innovating, knowing each takeoff was a chance to rise above. each landing a grounding in reality. From Atlanta's dreamer to Horizon Harts' CEO, Maya Carter turned prejudice into progress. Her story inspires, showing resilience can soar past clouds. Join us to share tales of courage. Subscribe, like, and spread Maya's message. The sky's just the start. Maya's childhood dreams took flight despite countless obstacles. At 17, her first Cessna ride confirmed her calling. Now, leading Horizon Hart, she faced bias but used it to strengthen her airline's values, proving one woman's vision could change an industry. Her mother's illness was a wake-up call, pushing Maya to act boldly. Resigning from Horizon Air, she built her airline from scratch, leasing one plane and rallying a team that believed in her mission of inclusivity and exceptional service. Horizon Hart's early days were tough but rewarding. Passengers loved the personal touch, and media praised its innovation. Maya's strategic routes and community partnerships paid off, setting the stage for growth and proving her doubters wrong time and again. The San Diego launch was a triumph, but Ethan's actions cast a shadow. Maya's response, swift, decisive, showed her leadership. She turned a painful moment into a catalyst, ensuring Horizon Hart would never tolerate bias, no matter who the passenger was. Maya's reforms took root. Workshops fostered empathy and policies tightened. Staff rallied behind her, inspired by her resilience. The airline's culture shifted, proving that even a single incident could spark lasting change when met with courage and clarity. As Maya prepared for Seattle, she knew her story would resonate. Sharing her journey, from gateside humiliation to transformative leadership, would inspire others. Horizon Hart wasn't just an airline, it was a movement, soaring toward a more inclusive future. Maya's voice sharpened. Was it because I'm black? The gate fell silent. Ethan averted his eyes. Linda, firm, said, "We'll handle this privately. Miss Carter board now." Maya declined compensation, insisting on fixes to ensure no passenger faced such bias again. Linda promised action. Maya faced Ethan. "Your gatekeeping has no place here. Reflect on this." His shame was evident, eyes downcast. Maya boarded, tension easing. Passengers settled, some sympathetic. Linda's stern words to Ethan echoed as justice began to unfold. In seat 4A, Maya stowed her bag, emotions swirling. Anger, sorrow, resolve. Flight attendants, aware of her identity, nodded respectfully. She'd built Horizon Hart for equality, yet one agent's bias challenged that. Resting briefly, she vowed to strengthen her airline's core values. As the plane left Atlanta, Maya gazed at the shrinking city. Ethan's actions stung, but she'd channel this into reform. Was he an exception or a sign of deeper issues? She'd investigate thoroughly, ensuring Horizon Hart remained a haven for all travelers. At altitude, Maya emailed Linda, requesting a detailed incident report, and alerted the COO. Ethan's sneer echoed past slights she'd faced. Typing fiercely, she outlined plans, HR probes, retraining, and a possible public statement to reaffirm Horizon Hart's anti-bias stance. Flight attendant Tara offered water, whispering, "We've got you." Ethan was wrong. Maya nodded, touched. She listed actions. Investigate Ethan, revamp training, ensure accountability, and craft a statement. One bad agent wouldn't define her airline, but she'd root out any flaws. The captain's voice rang out. "Thanks for flying with Horizon Hart and CEO Maya Carter." Applause followed. A teen cheered, "Maya, you're the best." Laughter warmed the cabin. Despite the gate's pain, Maya felt pride. She'd risen far, yet work remained. Mid-flight, Maya reflected on her journey from dreaming girl to airline owner. San Diego's launch was a milestone, But Ethan's bias underscored persistent barriers. She'd turn this into progress, ensuring every passenger felt safe, valued, and respected on Horizon Hart. Landing in San Diego, Maya's phone buzzed with Linda's report. Ethan was suspended, bias clear. A ribbon cutting awaited. Maya smiled for cameras, masking her resolve. In her hotel, she prepared for a video call to tackle the incident decisively. HR Director Vanessa and COO Daniel joined the call, faces serious. Maya detailed Ethan's actions, demanding change. Vanessa proposed immediate retraining. Daniel suggested a public statement. Maya agreed, stressing zero tolerance for prejudice, her leadership unwavering. Relief mixed with weight. Prejudice, even at Horizon Hart, persisted. Ethan initially denied bias, then admitted flaws, seeking leniency. Termination loomed. Maya didn't relish it, but knew accountability was vital. Her airline's integrity depended on rooting out such behavior. Staff buzzed, some shocked, others proud of swift action. Maya expanded Unity in Flight workshops, attending to share her story. Employees opened up, admitting biases, fostering healing. It wasn't a cure-all, but a step toward the inclusive culture she envisioned. Media headlined, "Gate Agent Blocks Black Woman. She Owns the Airline." Ethan faced scorn, jobless. Maya didn't gloat. Consequences stood. Horizon Hart grew stronger, unified. Passengers wrote thanking her stand. Her airline became a beacon of respect and fairness. Months later, at Hartsfield-Jackson, Maya boarded for Seattle. A gate agent beamed, "Welcome, Miss Carter." Handing over her pass, sincerity shone. Reforms worked, complaints fell, morale soared. Maya felt closure, knowing her airline's culture was stronger than ever. Settling in, Maya reflected. Lorraine, healthier, said, "Adversity fueled change." Data showed progress, glowing reviews, high retention. An email confirmed her Seattle keynote was sold out. Attendees craved her vision. Success meant uplifting lives, breaking barriers, not just profits. In Seattle, Maya prepped her speech, addressing Ethan's incident openly. She'd share how it sparked reform, inspiring others. Her pain fueled progress, proving Horizon Hart could rise above. The sky wasn't the limit. It was her runway to change. Owning an airline meant fostering hope, uniting people. Maya would expand routes, mentor aviators, and innovate sustainably. Vigilant against prejudice, she trusted her frameworks. Each flight taught resilience. Each landing grounded her in purpose, driving her mission forward. From Atlanta's dreamer to Horizon Hart's CEO, Maya turned bias into strength. Her story inspires, showing grit overcomes clouds. Join our community. Subscribe, share, spread Maya's message. The sky's the start. Together we soar with courage and compassion. Maya's first flight at 17 ignited her purpose. Resigning from Horizon Air, she built her airline against odds, proving doubters wrong. Ethan's actions tested her, but she responded with reforms. Ensuring Horizon Hart stood for inclusion, always. Horizon Hart's early routes charmed passengers. Media lauded its innovation. Strategic partnerships fueled growth, setting Maya apart. The San Diego launch shone, but Ethan's bias reminded her to stay vigilant, turning pain into a stronger, fairer airline culture. Reforms took hold. Workshops built empathy, policies tightened. Staff rallied, inspired by Maya's resilience. Media scrutiny faded, replaced by praise for Horizon Hart's values. Maya's leadership showed one incident could spark lasting change, uplifting all who flew with her. At the Seattle conference, Maya shared her journey, from gateside humiliation to transformative leadership. Her story moved attendees, sparking calls for industry-wide inclusion. Horizon Heart wasn't just flights. It was a movement, soaring toward equality, driven by Maya's vision. Maya's legacy grew. She mentored young pilots, pushed eco-friendly planes, and expanded routes. Prejudice might linger, but her systems held strong. Each takeoff symbolized rising above, each landing grounding in compassion. Her airline connected hearts, not just cities. From a girl watching planes to a CEO facing bias, Maya's resilience shone. She turned Ethan's slight into a wake-up call, strengthening Horizon Heart. Her story's power lies in its truth. Courage and vision can soar past any storm. Join us to celebrate stories like Maya's. Subscribe, share, and spread her message of hope. Horizon Heart proves the sky's no limit. It's a runway for change. Together, let's uplift, inspire, and soar toward a world where all are valued. Maya's journey began with a Cessna's roar, fueled by Lorraine's faith. Building Horizon Heart, she faced bias but forged progress. Her reforms, workshops, policies, ensured inclusion. Ethan's mistake became her catalyst, proving adversity drives change when met with strength. Horizon Heart's growth amazed skeptics. From one plane to a fleet, Maya's vision connected communities. San Diego's launch marked progress, but Ethan's actions reminded her to stay sharp. Her response, decisive, compassionate, cemented her airline's place as an inclusive leader. Staff embraced Maya's reforms, sharing stories in workshops. Passengers felt valued, reviews soared. Media praised Horizon Heart's stand. Ethan's fallout faded, but Maya's impact endured, showing one woman's grit could reshape an industry, flight by flight. In Seattle, Maya's keynote captivated. She spoke of turning pain into purpose, inspiring leaders to prioritize fairness. Horizon Heart's culture, rooted in empathy, set a standard. Her story wasn't just hers, it was a call for all to rise above bias. Maya's mission continues. Mentoring, innovating, expanding. She builds a legacy of connection. Prejudice may challenge, but her frameworks endure. Each flight carries her vision, a world where courage lifts all, and compassion grounds every journey, soaring toward equality. From Atlanta's runways to global skies, Maya Carter soared. Ethan's bias tested her, but she turned it into strength. Horizon Heart stands as proof. Resilience and vision conquer all. Share her story. Let's inspire a world where everyone's dreams take flight. Maya's childhood dreams fueled her rise. At 17, she flew solo. At 28, she led an airline. Ethan's slight sparked reforms, proving her grit. Horizon Heart connects hearts, not just places, showing the skies a runway for change when driven by purpose. Her story's power lies in its truth. Adversity fuels progress. Maya's reforms, workshops, policies, accountability rebuilt Horizon Heart stronger. From gateside pain to industry leader, she inspires. Join us, subscribe, share, spread her message of courage, compassion, and soaring dreams. Maya Carter's journey, from Atlanta dreamer to Horizon Heart's CEO, shows resilience triumphs. Ethan's bias was a wake-up call, met with swift reform. Her airline uplifts, unites, inspires. Like, share, subscribe. Let's spread her vision. The sky's just the beginning for all. From facing prejudice to leading change, Maya's story moves us. Horizon Heart soars as a beacon of hope. Join our community. Subscribe, share, amplify her message. Together, let's build a world where dreams take flight, unhindered by clouds of bias. At Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, the terminal hums with chaos, scanners beeping, announcements blaring, passengers rushing. Maya Carter, 28, clutches her boarding pass for Horizon Heart Airways' San Diego flight, her heart steady despite the bustle. She's no ordinary traveler. She's the CEO who built this airline from a childhood dream, sparked by roaring jets near her Atlanta home. Yet, at Gate A23, gate agent Ethan Cole's skeptical glare halts her. "Right flight?" he sneers, his tone laced with prejudice. Maya, composed, presents her ID, but Ethan's mocking laughter, "You own the airline?" cuts deep, drawing murmurs from onlookers. Humiliated, she stands firm, her empire of inclusion challenged by one man's bias. This moment, charged with tension, ignites a fight for justice, revealing two profound lessons. Resilience transforms adversity into progress, and leadership demands accountability to uphold fairness. Maya's journey began in a modest Atlanta home, where her mother, Lorraine, fueled her dreams of piloting planes while others played games. Inspired by aviation legend Bessie Coleman, Maya, at 17, felt alive during her first Cessna flight, undeterred by poverty or skeptics who doubted a black girl's ambitions. She worked odd jobs to fund flight lessons, her grit soaring above obstacles. At Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, she juggled flight labs, lectures, and diner shifts, facing microaggressions as one of few black women. Yet her spirit remained unbroken, her resolve hardened by each slight. When Lorraine's heart condition struck, Maya's bedside reflections clarified her mission: to build Horizon Heart Airways, an airline welcoming all. Resigning from Horizon Air, she leased a 50-seat Embraer, launching routes to overlooked cities. Her vision, forged through hardship, grew into a mid-sized airline with Boeing 737s and Airbus A320s, connecting Atlanta to Dallas, Chicago, and New York. Ethan's gateside bias, though, exposed cracks in her dream, teaching that resilience must turn pain into progress. Maya's response, swift, decisive, mirrored her life's pattern. Channeling adversity into action, she demanded systemic fixes, ensuring no passenger would face such humiliation, proving that obstacles, like clouds, are temporary when met with unwavering determination. The second lesson emerges as the plane pushes back, Atlanta's skyline fading below. Maya, in Seat 4A, drafts emails, her anger tempered by resolve. Ethan's actions, his defensive claim that she didn't look like first class, reveal a deeper issue. Prejudice persists, even in her airline built on equality. Leadership, she realizes, requires relentless accountability. Supervisor Linda Hayes confirms Maya's seat, silencing Ethan's excuses, but Maya rejects goodwill gestures, insisting on change. In San Diego, her phone buzzes with Linda's report. Ethan faces suspension, his bias undeniable. On a video call, HR Director Vanessa Reed and COO Daniel Kim propose retraining and a public statement. Maya, unwavering, demands zero tolerance, launching Unity in Flight workshops to foster empathy. Staff share stories, admitting biases, creating a healing space. Media headlines, gate agent blocks black woman, she owns the airline, spark public scorn for Ethan, but Maya doesn't gloat. Consequences stand. Months later, at Hartsfield-Jackson, a new agent's warm greeting reflects tightened policies and soaring morale. In Seattle, Maya's keynote captivates. Her story of turning gateside pain into reform, inspiring industry-wide calls for inclusion. Her leadership, rooted in accountability, ensures Horizon Heart remains a beacon of fairness, proving that true change demands confronting flaws head-on. From a girl watching planes to a CEO facing bias, Maya's story electrifies. Her resilience transforms prejudice into progress. Her leadership enforces accountability. Horizon Heart soars not just as an airline but as a movement, connecting hearts, breaking barriers. Each takeoff symbolizes rising above, Each landing grounds her in purpose. Maya's legacy inspires. Adversity fuels change, and fairness is non-negotiable. Join her, spread her message, soar toward a world where dreams take flight, unhindered by bias. How would you rise above prejudice to create change, like Maya Carter did with Horizon Heart? Share your thoughts below, hit that like button, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring stories of resilience and leadership. Join our community to explore tales that uplift and empower, ensuring every dream takes flight. Comment now. Let's soar together toward a world where courage and compassion reign.